Hey guys, Common Man. I am now doing the final video in the 2025 look back, or I'm calling it a time. The series is actually called Time Capsule. So each year, at the beginning of the year, which is when the channel started a year ago, I am going to look back in time over that past year. This is the first time I've done it because the channel is only a year old. Anyway, I'm going to be looking back over the past year and thinking about where things were a year prior versus where they are now. So this video is going to complete that process. In this series, I think I threw one short out there, and then there were this will be about the fifth extended play video. So what is this video going to be about? Just sort of, I'm just going to call it a little bit of a mishmash of what we haven't covered yet. So there was one video that was sort of the introduction to the whole concept. We didn't go deep into anything. And then we went deep into a few things like my Cybertruck, and robots and art, I think. Maybe I'm missing one, but anyway, those were the ones. This one maybe is, I guess, more about the future than anything else. Also a bit about investing. So there is a playlist, or I sort of call them sub-channels. There's a sub-channel on this channel that is about investing. So that's an area that I would just like to say I think will grow over the next year, meaning this channel will have more coverage on investing. I've only got one video that's about investing, and the funny part about that is investing in Tesla is a really big deal to me. It's something I think a lot about. I spend a lot of my time on YouTube researching Tesla, and that's important to all-in investors. So am I literally all in on Tesla? No, but it's by far my biggest holding. So I own my own home, and then ahead of that actually is Tesla, and then I own numerous other stocks. Like I own pretty much, well, not pretty much, but I own all of the Magnificent Seven stocks, and a few others. The latest one that I got really interested in, which is actually the one video that I have posted so far in this new sub-channel of mine on investing, meaning sort of Tesla-related investing. And it was about pair trading Tesla with MicroStrategies. And this is a stock that I love and want to look at and talk about a lot more in the future. So there's going to be more of that coming. So what else? Bitcoin is also, unsurprisingly, and I say unsurprisingly because I obviously have just stated that I love MicroStrategies, and MicroStrategies is really all about Bitcoin. So I think Bitcoin is a really interesting topic, and it relates to Tesla on a few levels, including Tesla literally holds it on its balance sheet, which is not yet a common thing for corporations to do. As I get more into this investing sub-channel, we're going to be talking about things like loss capture. I think that there's several areas of investing when it comes to Tesla that are way under covered by the community. The community is mostly trying to figure out, is Tesla a good investment or not? And the community does a great job of analyzing that. But there are certain things that they don't really cover very well. Tax efficiency being one of them, and I have a lot of ideas in that area that I do want to share. One of them being loss capture, and that can be a bit triggering for some people, because if you ever sell any Tesla shares, then some people in the community might feel like you're a traitor or something like that. Which you can buy these shares back, usually at a lower price, 30 days later. And loss capture is a very important part of enabling you to grow your Tesla holdings, because, well, we'll get more into that when we do try to go really deeper into that topic. But the idea being that if you have losses that you carry forward year over year, then you can actually sell some of your Tesla at some point if you wanted to, and not have a tax burden. So that's just a very important concept that is just so undercovered. So there's that. There's other tax efficient things such as options, which are actually can be very tax efficient. And so I'm going to want to be talking more about that. And they have a lot of other advantages. And then the other, sort of the ultimate tax efficiency, is not selling your Tesla shares and just letting them ride. And we'll talk more about what happens when you actually die. But that's where you get the last laugh, except for you're not around to do the laughing. But seriously, when you die, there is a step up in basis, and the next generation would benefit from that. So there's that, and that's a really important part of I think a really important part of investing. So what else? I think in the next 12 months, I will be probably, honestly, not doing probably any more on the Tesla Tuber sub channel. I think someday I might get into that heavily, but maybe not, TBD. But over the rest of 2025, probably not. The Cybercab sub channel, that could become a really big deal in 2025, but I would actually guess that it would be more of a big deal in 2026, which is when I might actually start owning a Tesla and having it in the fleet and having it drive people around when I'm not in the car. So the robot taxi concept, which is coming in 2025, but I don't think I'm going to be involved in 2025. But anyway, that's on the horizon. I just don't think it's going to be a super big deal on this channel in 2025. I have made some mention of Social Security, and I do want to go a bit deeper into that. I've got a really unique situation. My kids actually qualify for Social Security along with myself, and I can get more into that down the road. But that's one reason I took early Social Security, and I've been doing that for a little over a year. And I also am taking a different approach to Social Security, meaning I don't just sort of use it. I don't receive it and then spend it. I actually receive it and then invest it. Not the part not the part that's earmarked for my kids. That's a whole nother thing, but that gets spent. But my portion, I actually invest in Tesla. So I'm an all-in investor when it comes to my Social Security. And I think that's an interesting approach that is worthy of some discussion. What else? Yeah. So a couple more things, and then we'll be done. So health. is something I think a lot about and I think is really important. And I think it ties in with Tesla investing. So I think I might start talking about that more in the future and potentially in 2025. That could become something that's fairly important on this channel. And I've made some mention of this last item, which is Mexican residency. And I will explain how that is related to Tesla investing another time, but that could be coming in 2025. Me, common man, explaining to you why Mexican residency could be an interesting and important part of Tesla investing. So there you have it. That's it for now. This is the very end of the time capsule, and we will do this again a year from now. But for now, this aspect of this channel is over. Ciao.